Good evening, dear students. This video is for making you people understand about the trading account and the process of how to record the trading accounts. So I will be explaining you the process of recording of illustration number 1. Okay, so from here you will be able to understand the process and the balancing, how do we balance it and everything in details. So please go through this video clearly. Okay, so illustration 1 shows that from the following particulars prepare a trading account for the year ended 31st December 2018. Okay, so that's why we'll make this format for trading account, and in the heading we'll write trading account of dot dot dot, because there is no name of the proprietor, so we will just give dot dot dot. And for the year ended 31st December 2018, we'll give the heading like this, then we'll make write particulars amount, and on top we'll write down this side DR as debit and CR as credit. Okay, now we will start recording the transactions one by one. So first we'll go serially. Okay, so first is opening stock of rupees 55,000. So opening stock, it always goes in the debit side. Okay, this side. So we'll start with opening stock, that is to opening stock, and there is no adjustment with opening stock, so we'll write down directly the amount in the outer column. This is called outer columns. Okay, and the adjustments or the like your additions and subtractions or calculation which we do it in this column, no, inside, this is called inner column in both the sides. Okay, so next is your cash purchases, and in this sum I have explained you before also, there are two types of purchases. One is cash and other is credit, so we'll write both here. So two purchases cash, then credit. Cash is our 35,000, so we write down in inner column because we have to do the adjustments out here. Then your credit purchases is again 55,000. 55,000, we'll add these two and we'll be getting 90,000, and that we'll write down in inner column again because we have purchase return also. Okay, the next is our cash sales, so we'll write down sales in the credit side, buy, sales, and here all again we have two types of sales, cash sales and credit sales. Okay, so cash sales is our 75,000 and credit sales we have 1,20,000. So we'll add these two again, we'll write down the amount in the inner column because we have sales return also. Then next is our return inwards. I have told you before also, return inwards is our sales return. Sometimes they write down directly sales return, otherwise they write down as return inwards and return outwards. Okay, so we have to understand it. Less return inwards. Return inwards is our 8,000, so we will write down here and we'll deduct it from 1,95,000. We'll deduct it 8,000 and we'll write down 1,87,000 in the outer column. Next is our return outwards. Return outwards is our purchase return, so less return outwards. Return outwards is 5,000. So 90,000 minus 5,000 is our 85,000. We'll write down in outer column. Okay, so now our purchases on the opening stock, important transactions are over, sales, it's over. Now we will move to direct expenses, okay, which is given here again in the question. So next is our wages. So wages is our direct expenses, so we write down to wages. And children, one thing always remember, we cannot write these direct expenses on the top. Okay, we always have to start with the opening stock, then other things like we'll write down purchases, purchase return, then sales, then we'll write down the direct expenses. So to wages, there is no adjustments, so we'll write down directly in the outer column 32,500. If there is any adjustments, so we'll write down in the inner column, then we'll do the adjustments and we'll write down the final amount outside. Okay, so next is our freight. Freight is also our direct expenses. Freight 1,500. Okay, then cash. Cash in hand is our current asset, so it won't be recorded in this trading account. Afterwards, when we make the third account, that is your balance sheet, that time we will record it. So we will not record cash out here. Then next is to fuel and power, 4,200. Then closing stock. Closing stock, it will come here by closing stock. Closing stock is our rupees 50,000. Okay, so now everything is done entry, so we will total it. So whenever you will total, you will write down, draw the two lines, okay, leaving few gaps, some gap in the upper side as well as some gap in the lower side. Okay, so we will do in the last, at the end. Okay, so that we leave plenty of space on the top, because the balance